Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So before I get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button so you won't miss any more videos that I post. Join the fam. This video is going to be just basically what were my baby essentials that I needed when having my daughter. She is going to be 1 year old. By the time you see this video, she may already be one on September 1st. But because of what I was going through, there were a lot of key ingredients to helping make the taking care of my daughter a lot easier for me. So if you would like to see what my before baby essentials are, then keep on watching. Okay, so my first baby essential, and just because I don't have them on hand, I'm just going to insert pictures on the screen. The first thing is going to be my bottle warmer. So my bottle warmer was my daughter's basically safety. She was born with a lot of digestive issues, nothing like she was lactose intolerant or couldn't drink regular baby formula. She just had a problem with just digesting a lot of things, where she couldn't have bowel movements. She was very constipated basically from the time I had to switch her from breast milk, because my supply started to leave, to formula. So my doctor ended up putting her on this milk called Nutromogen, and I'm going to insert a picture right here. Can is $40. And we would think at the beginning was buying 2 a week, and we're down to now buying 1 maybe every week, and possibly now switching to week and a half, since she will be getting off of formula soon. She just doesn't drink as much milk as she used to, but she's healthy and she's a growing baby, so her doctor said it's okay. But with this bottle warmer, we had to take it everywhere we went, whether we were going to the doctor, while we were going out to eat, whether we were just going to visit family, while we were going just to have a ride out. We would have to stop somewhere that had a plug and warm her up a bottle. Once you warm it up, it only lasted for an hour. If it wasn't warmed up, you could last for 2 hours, but we used to walk around with an ice pack in a bag as well to make sure her milk stayed cool. And so we would have to warm up her milk just so her stomach wouldn't start to hold the milk, and it would allow it to release it normally. The second thing is going to be this tub, especially what I was going through, bending over a tub, and especially having a C-section, and that wasn't the greatest thing for me. So once her umbilical cord fell off and I was allowed to give her her first bath, I would take this tub and I would put water in it, not a lot because she was still very small. And I would put a towel on my bed and put it over my bed just in case it leaked. And then my husband would hold the top half of her if he was here, or my mom or my mother-in-law was here while I gave her a bath, or I would just have to hold her with one hand and wash her with the other. And it was a great thing, especially when I used to come home from the hospital, because it would allow for me just to sit comfortably on my bed and give her a bath, and then I could just put it on the floor. My husband would remove it later, or I could just take it and dump it out, and I would just leave it in the tub for the next day. The third thing that helped me get through her first year is going to be the pack and play. I don't know if it's this exact one, but I was able to use that to keep her pretty close to me. So with having the C-section, I didn't have to go back from room to room. She was right next to me. She did sleep in our bed maybe for the first week, but I didn't want her to get adapted to sleeping with us, so I always made sure that her bed was her primary source of sleeping, but some nights she would sleep with us just because it was a lot easier. And then also coming home from the hospital, my in-laws had this bed, my parents had this bed, and even my grandma, her great-grandmother, has this bed because she was already used to sleeping in it, so it was something that was already comfortable for her. And then around like 8-9 months, she actually started to sit up, so the top half of it we had to lower it down, which was a little harder, because then when we go to put her down, she would feel herself kind of falling and she would cling on to me and cry. But eventually she got used to it, and that's when we were able to transition her over to her crib. But the pack and play was a great source of just keeping her near us and in our room for the first, I think, 11 months. The last thing that I discovered so late, I didn't discover it actually until I got out of the hospital, but it is a sound machine. It is a great thing. It doesn't do for my daughter what it's supposed to do, but it does do something different. So the sound machine is supposed to help them to be able to sleep longer because of the soothing sounds, and it has like rain, and it has the white noise, and it has thunder, and then nighttime on there. For her, it doesn't help her sleep longer because she still sometimes wake up in the middle of the night. Sometimes she does sleep throughout the night. What it does for her is that if I'm walking out of the room, and because we live in a very old apartment, the floors kind of make noise, and we don't have any carpet upstairs where she sleeps, so when I walk, it kind of like creaks a little bit, so it helps to block out that noise if I need to come out of the room, or from me just shutting the door and her popping up. And now that she's in her own room, in her own crib, I don't have to worry about her hearing me leaving out of her room or hearing me shut the door behind me. And some nights it does keep her pretty asleep, and she doesn't hear us if we want to just peek in and check up on her. But for the most part, it just makes sure that the little sounds are not waking her up, so I can still talk and I can still conversate with my husband without her feeling like we're bothering her sleep. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you won't miss any more videos by me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.